Alrighty, so hello pool friends. Hello again. I'm still working on my pool. So, yesterday I got all the pavers down to ground level and I used my subbed pump to drain the pool. But today, no matter if you have a pump or not, you're going to end up with a little bit of this. Just, a little bit of water, and I've got a ton of tadpoles still in there. I've got a ton in a bucket that I rescued, and I got to watch the little frogs jump out. So I'm going to do my best not to kill any tadpoles, and I tend to use like a broom and a dustpan, so I'll show you just to get out what's left, spray it down, and pretty soon we'll be swimming. So I thought I'd film a little bit for anybody who's interested in just these last little bits, and of course I'm going to film as I fill it up so I can talk about how you want to make sure that your legs stay level as you fill it up, and just because who knows if I'm going to screw it up again, I got to get it on film. But hopefully this is season 4 and hopefully I'll get it right, at least within an inch of being level. And my whole goal with this, besides helping people who are struggling with the pool, because it's so common and it's so easy to get so frustrated and upset with yourself, but my goal too is to show my kids that just because you're not perfect or you mess something up, do not give up. Do not give up. Especially when we're going to swim all summer. And it's funny, I get a lot of comments on my older videos, like where I swam with it and we rocked out with it like 4 inches off level and it was terrible. Let's rescue some tadpoles. Oh my goodness. So what I think I'm going to do now is just do a couple more scoops and then just let this dry out with the sun and then come back to it. So I'm going to shut this off. I'll catch you guys soon. Got my mutters on. Sometimes I feel silly filming this. Like, I'm like, who's going to want to watch you clean the pool? But, it's fun to watch the process go down because it can seem really overwhelming. So just to see, just to see that it's possible, and you just gotta keep working at it. So here we go. I should get to work, but inevitably I get these comments like, where's her husband? Why does she do all the work? And it's like, there's a bug. My husband and I live together. We work together in a coffee truck every day, and sometimes it's just better to do things separately. We're both control freaks, so yes, I have a husband. He's a hard-working man, so like, you guys wouldn't believe the comments that I get, but anyways, most of you know that, but okay, back to work. Also, girls can do anything that boys can do, right? Women, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Anything. Anything. Also, I got a comment just yesterday on the video. Somebody said they use like a shop vac, like a vacuum, a wet vacuum to finish their pool. Excellent idea. Wish I had one. That's fantastic. Thank you. I also get a lot of really helpful comments, so a lot. So thanks, you guys. Ooh, it's already hot. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more spray with bleach and then scrubby, and then I'm gonna let it dry out, so we'll see. Okay, so I wanted to share what I'm thinking about doing. Since obviously I have just a low side right here, I'm just pulling this back, like once this is all dry, pulling it back to about here and just adding some dirt. The only issue with that is like I gotta make sure there's no rocks in the dirt, and it might end up not being, you know, compacted enough, but I think I'm gonna give it a try. So I gotta do something because it's so obvious that that's my low spot. So and as most of you know, I can't dig on the high side because there's a metal pipe, so I can't go any deeper on that side. So my only other option is to fill a little bit, so I'm gonna try to do that. I think, yeah, it's so hot. Okay, so what I'm about to do might seem a little crazy. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you know, I'm out of solutions. I don't want to put dirt under here. I can't really get the pool moved that well because it's all still put together, so it's hard to just push this back because it's all, you know, locked in. So what I have, you guys are, I'm gonna get so many comments, but I don't care. I don't care. Nobody ever figured something out just by doing what they were told to do, right? So I've got a rug and some old towels, and I've got this thing that you stand on in your kitchen to make your feet better, and I only have a small amount where it's really just lower in that spot, and I can see that. So I'm going to put this stuff under there, and hopefully by having the rug over the top of it will kind of smooth it out. So that's what I'm about to do. I was able to push this back a little bit, and I'm going to slide this underneath there. Okay, so I got it moved back. You can see where it's at. And, you know, it does raise up. I don't know if you can see that. It raises up a little, but that's exactly what I need. So, next I've got these older bath rugs, and I think I'm going to use them just on the other side because I can still feel where it's low on the two other sides. So, here we go. Okay, so right now I am looking at my salt. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. I can get 6 bags for $160. Or I can get 4 bags for $115. I think I'm just gonna start with 4 bags and then see what my salt reads, and then if I need more, I'll order another one. I wish I could get 5 because what I need is 5. But anyways, this is the salt that I get. It's aqua salt, food quality. It's on Amazon, and I'll put a link. I always put a link to it. It works great. So bite the bullet. Gotta buy some salt, but I will not have to buy chlorine or anything. I might buy shock and shock it one time this year. So salt is my friend. I know that that is an unpopular opinion in the pool world as well, but don't care. Do what you like and you pay the consequences. Alright. And my method for getting the wrinkles out is simply to jump like that and push. And you can get most of the wrinkles out like that. Alright, so we found 2 that this one's buried a little bit too low. You can see that this pole is lower than the rest of them by a little bit. And then this one, where it naturally falls, is a little bit too far to the left of this paver. So I'm just going to move that paver over a little bit. And then we are going to start filling up. Okay, so as we're filling up, I'm kind of seeing where the water's naturally going. I'm walking around. Not worried about a little bit of dirty stuff in here. Kind of doing the jump thing to the edge to make sure. You see there's a wrinkle here. So as the water starts to come down here, I want to make sure that I'm getting the wrinkles out. I'm so nervous, you guys. I'm so nervous. Alright, here's where my pads are. Oh, and it's hot. Okay, so I'm going around and I'm putting my feet where I want them. Cool. Okay, because this, as the pool pushes against, these are going to need, you know, if you have them really far tucked in and the pool pushes, then they're going to be angled in, which is not as good for supporting. So if it seems like they're a little walked out, that's okay, because like I said, see, when the pressure of the pool goes, it's going to push that whole thing. Okay, so I'm walking these out. This is that one that we adjusted. Hey Aiden, can you come fill the dirt around this one, please? Yeah. It's good to have a helper on the outside. I want the dirt up to the level of the paver in case this has to move off the paver for some reason, which hopefully it won't.
What does it do?
Fill the dirt around there, like get some dirt from up there and put it around the paver so it's not like poking up like that. Alright, so let's look at where the water's going. I'm running out of camera space, but I'm gonna free some up. I see some wrinkles, so I'm gonna do my best to stay out here until I get at least, you know, a ½ inch in here and I can see. So I'm gonna continue doing that and I'll check back. Alright, coming out to check on it every 20 minutes or so. It takes a while, guys. It really does. But sometimes I grab this level and we're reading about 2½ inches, and then you can just walk around. And the first time I did this, when I realized it was 5½ inches off. Alright, that's 3. That was a scary time, but it's important because if you're that far off level, you're going to want to stop and drain. So I'm showing about a ½ inch discrepancy. at most, so that's good. I'm pretty excited, dare I say, to actually do this right for once. Alright, here's your 6:30 update. Not really sure what's going on in there.
Black Panther and that other guy, you know, where they fight in like that water scene.
It's really echoey.
Like falls off the cliff. Oh yeah. And they're fighting.
Hey.
And like.
I guess they couldn't wait any longer to get swimming.
Nah. Well, this really isn't that cold. Are you sure it's gonna be done by tomorrow?
Yeah. If we start in the morning, it'll be done.
Positive?
Yep.
Okay. You gotta have to wake up at like 4 a.m.
Okay, 2 o'clock. Okay, I lied. It's more like 20 hours to fill up this pool. Yeah, I said like 8 to 9 on one of my YouTube posts. We're getting close though, so we can turn on the filter. Getting close. And still off level.
Can I sit on the ladder and like put my
No, you don't need to right now. Okay, so we are really close to being full. We're full enough to run the pump. The pump is running great. Bummer is it's not fully level. Yep, still about 2 inches off. But it's fine. Totally good with it. And this crazy thing happened. Uh-oh. Low salt. I know there's low salt. Alright, so there's no salt in yet, so I'm gonna run it just on recirculate. But what happened was this thing was missing. So luckily I had my my other pump that came with the pool, the smaller one, and it fit. So that would have been a big bummer. So I didn't open this to fill it back up with water. I just opened the valves and then turned it on. So I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but it seems to be going fine. I checked the pressure. So I think it filled itself up with water just fine. But I didn't want to like unscrew all this, take off all that, and put water in it. So hopefully it filled itself up just fine. Everything seems to be going well with that. Lots of power. So they're still kind of close to the top, so if they get too bouncy, it sucks air, so that's not good. So I'm gonna wait till she gets out and then turn it on for a while. But since I don't have salt, I'm just gonna run the pump, recirculate, and my salt should be here in a couple days and we should be fine.
Just covering it.
Alright, so I'm not sure if this will be at the beginning of the video or the end, but spoiler alert, it's not fully level, it's still filling up, but all in all, I'm so happy with how straight the poles are. They're on the pavers, there's nothing poking into the pool, so that is a win for me. Last year my pavers were poking into the pool, so I think I've made all the mistakes, and other than just being a little bit off level, maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches, all is well. So if you need a full pool setup video, I'm gonna link that. I have like start to finish, like taking the poles out, putting it up. That's helpful. And then if you have a pump, like a sand pump, I have a whole video on how to hook up a sand pump. So I'm gonna link that as well if you need help. Other than that, thank you for watching my pool videos. Seriously, thank you guys so much. It really helps me out, and I'm just happy to read your comments that say that it helped you, and I hope everyone is happily swimming this summer. And remember, if you start to fill it up and it's like 5 inches off level or more than 3, stop filling it up, drain it, and fix it, because I've been there, done that. Please don't make that mistake. Alright, happy swimming everybody. Bye! Alright, here's some very final footage. I've already got stuff falling in here. So, there's our very lowest side. Gotta keep a square showing so it's not constantly going over. Almost 4 squares over there. And 3 over here, so technically it's 2 squares off. It's probably 1.5 inches. But anyways, it's going good. I'm waiting for my salt to get here, and so far just been running the pump for 8 hours or so just to keep it going, and hopefully yeah, gonna have a great year. Really excited about how nice these poles are.
I'm so ready for this pool to be filled, bruh.
Me too.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Don't jump.
I'm gonna fall.